So not too long ago, there was a game that was announced from Sony that if you were streaming it, people let out an audible scream because none of us expected Wolverine to be announced from Insomniac Games, but they did it. It was part of that event, and it was really, really exciting. But now we have a bit more information when it comes to the tone, the direction, and even the release year. And the release year specifically is a little surprising, but I wanted to go over it here today because this has gotten me even more excited for the Wolverine game coming from Insomniac. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you like it and subscribe down below if you're new to the Small Wave Plus channel. Let's head over here. This posted up by VGC. It was transcribing Jeff Grubb over at Giant Bomb as he kind of discussed some of the details around this game from Insomniac, saying that it's going to be a hard M-rated Wolverine title. It says, I think an M-rated superhero game could work, and this is probably the right character. Yeah, Wolverine kind of fits into that M-rated game, I would say. They will also avoid having any links or anything that evokes the Fox movies. They want it to stand on its own. I was trying to nail down the setting, and I've heard it will start before he joins the X-Men, which also makes sense for a Wolverine game. And I mean, the trailer, I kind of got that feeling anyway, that it was sort of the lone wolf Wolverine character. He's in a bar. He's already beating up a bunch of people just kind of on his own. So that's sort of the direction I got just from the quick teaser that we had. It says, maybe the surprising thing for me is that I've heard two different dates. I've heard as early as fall 2024, which would be wild. Insomniac's putting out Spider-Man 2 this fall. I've also heard internally they're still very much talking about 2025. So let's not be surprised if that's what happens. And that's kind of where I am now. I'm sitting here thinking 2025 is the most realistic year. Spider-Man 2 is out this holiday. For them to then turn around and have Wolverine ready to go a year later would be incredibly impressive. And to me, that would just cement Insomniac as Sony's best studio. At least when it comes to output, they'd be unmatched. So to me, it's kind of hard to believe that 2024 would be a thing, and I'm just sticking with the more realistic expectation of 2025. I do want to say, though, 2025 would still be very good. Think about the output from Insomniac with Spider-Man, Miles Morales, doing the Spider-Man remaster, doing Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, then doing that patch for Ratchet and Clank so that it was moved up to 60 FPS, and then they do Spider-Man 2, and then a couple years later doing Wolverine. I mean, they are just absolutely padding the PlayStation 5 library. Now, going back to the mature rating, or even the hard M rating for Wolverine, I'm happy to hear that because there was part of me, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, is Disney going to do this thing where they're like, hey, let's do a hard T rating where it's not over the top and could affect, I don't know, like a brand image or something. I mean, there were talks about that even with Deadpool. Would they allow the new Deadpool movie to be a hard R rating? Seems like they are. So sure, Wolverine, go all out. Take the gloves off, go heavy mature rating. And that's what you'd expect from Wolverine. And to be honest, I really wouldn't want them to do it otherwise. Like a teen rated Wolverine would just feel like they were going halfway the entire time. And it makes me think of some of the previous Wolverine releases because for a while there, we were getting some pretty bad movie tie-in games. There was like X2, Wolverine's Revenge, and it was just a bad game. I mean, I think I rented that over a weekend when I was younger. This was on the PS2 and the GameCube days, and I'm sure I had fun with it then because it was the new system, and oh, look, it's for the new movie, the X-Men movie. But like, I went back and checked it out right after we saw this announcement because I have it on the GameCube. I played maybe 10 minutes of it. I was like, this is pretty bad. So the Wolverine game that I can think of that was good and I really enjoyed was this on the Xbox 360. It was the Wolverine. It was X-Men Uncaged. It was Wolverine Origins. And that game was teen rated on the PS2 and the PSP and I think the Wii, but on the 360 and the PS3. It was definitely a hard M rating. It was very violent. It was over the top. They took a lot of inspiration from like God of War and Devil May Cry. Still a movie tie-in game, but it's up there in like the upper echelon of movie tie-in games. It's not quite Spider-Man 2. That's like top tier, right, with these tie-in games, but it's still up there, especially compared to some of the previous outings for Wolverine. So to me, looking at what they could do here with this new Wolverine game from Insomniac and hearing that they are going to go all out with the M rating and that it could be here in less than 2 years, while that part we'll see. I'd prefer they take their time anyway, and really a 2-year gap between Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, I think would still be a pretty good output overall, especially when you look around at some of Sony's other studios that seem to take quite a while to get games out. But let me know what you guys think about this one down below, because to me, this is exactly what Sony and Insomniac needed, was that the go-ahead on the mature-rated, hard mature-rated Wolverine game, and I couldn't be more excited to find out more about this when it comes to the gameplay and the direction and the plot and all of this. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.